So guys, we are back in the lands of Killing Floor 2. I was actually going to upload a video of Dead Frontier 2 today, but unfortunately the release date got postponed until the 5th of September. So yeah, I won't be making any videos on that until that date. The reason it got postponed was because the servers were having a bit of troubles, and yeah, the guy has to fix them before the game actually comes out, or it's going to be one hell of a flop when it actually launches. So yeah, but that's not why I'm making this video today. I actually figured I would tell you guys a little bit of a story which happened to me quite a while ago, a few years ago back actually. Bit of a different one, but fuck it, I'll tell you guys anyway. Just before I start this story though, I'm not going to be mentioning any names of the people I actually know in real life, as to cover up their identity in case they don't want that revealed. I'm not going to be giving away any addresses or anything like that, just to make sure everything's sort of confidential to some degree, of course. So before I actually start the story, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of backstory as for this whole story to make more sense to you guys. So my friend has a house out in like the sticks sort of thing, a little farmhouse thing, and I used to go over there all the time. We used to play a bunch of games, you know. We used to play like Call of Duty, Nazi Zombies, just any other like co-op games like Army of Two, just, you know, PS3 games back in the day. And yeah, this story's from quite a few years ago, but anyway, my friend, he had a guard dog in his house. It's like a German Shepherd, big thing, big scary. And at the time, I wasn't really afraid of dogs, and you know, I had it in my head that no dog would ever bite me. But this guy's dog was obviously like a purpose guard dog, and was, you know, it used to live in the house, but he would let it out the back sometimes, and it would run around, you know, just look around the place basically. And yeah, I still had it in my head that no, this dog will never bite me. Anyway, I've been going over his for like a few years, and his mum one time comes up the stairs with like some food. You know, it's like dinner time or whatever, and you know, she's carrying this big ass tray with loads of drinks on it and shit, and I go out to like sort of think, oh okay, I'll take some of this shit off you and, you know, give you a hand. But anyway, the dog must have heard me, and he comes flying up the stairs, and I'm just sitting there like, fuck. So I went to go grab these drinks, and then the fucking dog comes up and he's looking at me and he's like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this guy for lunch today. So he lunges for me, and he ends up taking a bite out of my chest, and you know, I'm bleeding, I'm in shock. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't expect the dog to actually bite me, because I've been going over there for so many years. I've sort of thought like maybe I've built up some sort of like trust, or maybe it knows who I am. No, that didn't happen. He completely bit me on the chest, and you know, it kind of gave me a bit of a fright, you know. So from that day forward, I was kind of scared of this dog, and scared of dogs in general, you know. I suppose you've got to experience something to sort of like know what it feels like, to like know that fear, because that fear in my mind was completely absent until that point. You know, I wasn't scared of dogs at all. I would walk up to the most aggressive dog in the planet, you know. It could be barking its face off, teeth shining a lot. I wouldn't give a shit. But now it's obviously a bit different, you know. I'm a bit more wary, and you know, I'm a bit more careful around dogs. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm completely scared of them. I'm just a bit, you know, like wary around bigger dogs. You know, the aggressive breeds, or the known for being aggressive breeds, like the Shepherds, or, you know, like a fucking Staffordshire or something like that. But yeah, that's the backstory. So, fast forward a couple of years, me and my friend, you know, are just chilling out, doing the usual, playing some co-op game. Can't remember what it was, some shitty sword fighting game or something. But anyway, we're just chilling, you know, playing this game, and all of a sudden we just hear glass break, and just this huge crash, just whoosh, and then we hear loads of screaming, you know. I'm like, fuck. And I look at my friend, and he just looks at me, and he's like, holy shit, something's going down. He just gives me that look, and I'm like, fuck. So, you know, and anyway, he jumps up out of the room, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So I'm in total shock here. So I picked up this fucking small metal pipe and ran out of the room after him. And as soon as I get out of the room, the dog is there, just looking at me, and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, I look around the corner as well, and the dog's just like fucking, you know, eyeballing me. I see my friend's dad down the stairs just wrestling with this guy who's got a fucking machete, and I'm like, shit, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You know, I'm in complete and utter panic, and fucking my friend just runs down the stairs, you know, he grabs hold of the guy, fucking, and I'm just like, I don't know, I just shit myself, dude. So I go straight back into the room, you know, I call the police, I don't know, everything, like there's a million different scenarios going through my head right now. And so I just call the police, you know, I get on the phone to these guys, and I'm like, fuck, you need to come here now, there's some shit going down. My friend's house is getting burgled by some fucking crazy guy with a machete. The person on the other end of the phone asked for the address, and my mind just went blank. I could not remember a single thing. So yeah, I don't know, like, if you guys have ever been in like an extreme scenario like that, I don't know, a lot of weird things happen, and like, I don't know, I knew exactly where my friend lived, but for some reason, when I was on the phone with the operator, I could not remember anything. So, I just said, fuck this, I gotta put the phone down. Well, I didn't hang up on the operator, I put the phone on the side, and I went out the room again. So I went to the top of the stairs. This time, my fucking friend's dad and my friend are busy wrestling this crazy guy over a machete. I hear some commotion going on in the kitchen as well. So, and it actually turned out that one of the guys that came in through the back entrance, one of the guys that came in through the front entrance. So, it was a bit fucked up. It was sort of planned, obviously. They must have been watching the place for a while, So it turns out my friend's brother was actually wrestling with one of the guys in the kitchen. Ends up getting his whole hand sliced wide open, because he grabbed hold of the machete and the guy just slid it down there. Ugh, nasty stuff. He had to actually go to the hospital for like a good few hours. He didn't get back home till about 4 a.m. that night, I think. But yeah, so my friend's busy wrestling this guy downstairs with his dad, and the dog's there. The fucking dog's there, and for some reason I just froze. I don't know. It was like two figures at the same time. Some crazy guy with a machete and a dog. Fight or flight. I guess a flight. I just ran back into the room, went to talk to the operator again. I actually remembered the address this time, after all the panic. And, I've had a lot of regrets since that day, I always play it over in my head, probably 3 or 4 times a day, really. And, I think about it a lot, think about what I could have done differently. I feel like a coward, I should have done a lot more that day. And I just never, I hate myself for it. And I really wish, I just went down there and helped out. Even if I felt like, I did feel like I was going to die that day. Like, no shit. I felt like everybody was going to die that day. And they well could have. I just feel like it was my responsibility to also go and help, But no, I just ran like a pussy. Fight or flight. That was it. I always try to look at the good side of things though as well. This was a life lesson for me, Like, if a situation ever arose like that again, even if I felt like I was scared for my life, you've just got to fight this shit head on. Like, if stuff like this happens to you in real life, just don't run away, because the amount of regret that builds up over the years will eat you alive. And trust me, it eats me alive every single day. So yeah, guys, you ever face an extreme like scenario, just go at it head on. Don't think about it. That's like the best advice I can give you, at least. And other scenarios have popped up in my life ever since that day, but this time I've not run away. Then obviously weren't as extreme as that last one that I've just told you about. But yeah, if this video gets, let's say, 100 likes, I'll maybe tell another story of what's happened to me over the years. But yeah, just a little conclusion now. The guys ended up getting away. My friend ended up pulling one of their strings off of their hoodie. Police took that for a DNA sample. Nothing ever came back. Yeah, they had a getaway driver outside of the house in like a Subaru Impreza or something. And, once they ran away, they just dove into the car and drove off really fast. And yeah, the police actually, after I'd rang them, took around about 20 minutes to show up to the house. Bear in mind, my friend lives about 10 minutes away from a police station. I'm a bit wary of trusting police ever since that day. It feels like, when a real scenario arises, they don't give a shit. They don't want to show up. They don't want to help. They'd rather cover their own asses, wait until all the shit's blown over before they actually show up. And this has happened to me a few times where I've tried to call them and, they take their sweet ass time. So yeah, you ever want to deal with something, don't listen to those idiots who say, oh, call the police. It doesn't work, trust me. Deal with it yourself or live with the regret. Go handle it, then call the police, because they're the only guys who will lock them up. There's only so much you can do as a person. If you're ever really in like some serious trouble, I would recommend personally calling a friend, or a close friend, or a family member, someone who's actually reliable, who will actually show up, quicker than any police will. It seems to have worked out for me, at least. Anyway guys, I know this has been a very strange video from my usual content, but I figured, since Dead Frontier 2 is delayed, that I'd get this off my chest. Did actually plan on telling you guys someday. I guess this is as good a time as any, really. And I don't really like telling people this story either, only people who really know are close friends and family. So yeah, it feels weird for me to tell the story to a bunch of random people on the internet. But you are my fans, so I guess you kind of deserve to know a little bit about me or my experiences. So there it is. And yeah, I did plan on telling you guys, like I say, so yeah. But anyway guys, hope you've all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a great day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace, guys.